You too. So today I feel drawn to talk about the feeling of loss and how it causes more suffering in our life when we are attached to certain outcomes or to people or to things in our life. We live in a world where everything eventually will fade away. And because of that, anytime that we get attached to something, we're gonna have a feeling of loss or a fear of losing that thing, and that's going to cause more suffering for us rather than seeing it from a perspective of gratitude. Everything that I am granted permission to use in this life is not necessarily mine for the keeping. I will never be able to maintain it permanently because my life is finite. So the sooner that I get used to the fact that we are kind of all just here borrowing things and we can let go of our attachments, the less suffering that we'll have in our life. And so, a perfect example, and I'm kind of lucky, not lucky, but also kind of lucky to have experienced so much loss in my life, in terms of death, where a lot of people, when they lose someone that they love, it becomes a very painful thing, and they fixate on the why me, like I lost this, now I have this hole, or I'm lacking something, rather than seeing it for what it is and being grateful for the opportunity to just have experienced it, especially if it's a person. When someone dies, we have two options. We can look at it from the sad point, which is, from the point of loss, the point of fear, or we can look at it from a point of gratitude. And I know that my friends that have passed and my family that has passed, like, I am just so grateful to have been able to spend the time with them that I did, and to get to know them and to have them in my life is a blessing. And if I sit and focus on the loss, again, it is very easy to change the direction of my focus. But if I sit and I focus on the gratitude and just the good times that those people brought to my life, it's a way more empowering outlook. And so I know it's not easy, and I've tried to have this conversation with people, and a lot of people don't believe that it's possible for themselves. But I know that pain is a catalyst for growth, and that pain we can either run from and hide, or we can let it break open our heart and we can start to be more open. And when we can do that, and we can actually, like I said, it's just getting into those higher emotional states, then you're gonna have a way better outlook on life. You're gonna have way more love and gratitude and thankfulness in your heart for the people that are around you, and you're gonna respect life a lot more. So I think it's a powerful practice that we can all start kind of implementing in our life in a small way. We all lose stuff all the time, whether it's, a way of living or a certain hobby or a physical item or per someone we love, right? So just by having gratitude, and just having gratitude instead of the fear of loss, and instead of focusing on the loss, it's ultimately going to make us happier, better people. So yeah, as hard as it's been for me, I'm going through loss right now, getting out of a long-term relationship. I'm just focusing on the gratitude. Like, I'm so blessed to have had that person in my life, and to have experienced so much love and joy and so many adventures together. And even though those might not be happening anymore, I can reflect, and I can just be grateful. So that's what I got for the day. And I know it can get repetitive, but again, in this world, there's like a lot of negativity going on, a lot of things coming to the surface. So just choosing where you put your attention is very powerful. It's a very powerful practice, right? And we can focus on all the things that are going bad in our life, or again, we can focus on all the positives. Because when you look at it, there hasn't really been a higher a better time to be alive. There hasn't been a higher standard of living. We have more information than ever, more food than ever, more, amenities and attractions and different hobbies and ways of expression. So yeah, just finding those things that make you happy, make you grateful. That's what I got. Thanks for listening.